Hey students, it's Miss Maiza and Lennon back with reading with Miss Maiza and Lennon. So what have we been doing? Mr. Clayton, if you could hang on one second, I'm going to give this to you. Look what Lennon and I have been doing. He baked cookies all by himself, except I did put them in the oven and stuff like that, but he measured and dumped and mixed and all of that himself, read the recipe and everything. So there you go. There's your professional baker that he was telling you about yesterday. So today we're going to wrap up with our lessons on main idea. So we're still using that standard of determining the main idea of a text and explaining how it supports the key details. We're not doing the part of summarizing the text yet. I have a feeling we'll get to that later on. So our I can statement is to determine the main idea of a passage and we've been given at least 2 details all week that support the main idea. Now today we're just going to read, but you're going to have to show me you can do this independently today, okay? And our main idea, remember that a main idea is what is the most important point that the author is trying to prove. What is it that they're mostly telling you about in the story? And today we're going to read a passage about the Titanic. Mr. Clayton and Miss Maiza have both been to a museum about the Titanic, and it was really cool to look at up in Branson, Missouri. And I'm sure many of you've probably heard about the movie. Put your arms to your shirt. There we go. He looked like he had his arms hidden there. So we are looking for the main idea of the passage of the Titanic, and then we have to give 2 details that support it. So you should be looking for your sheet that looks like this to write your main ideas in. If you weren't able to print it, just write it on paper. And then you're looking for this passage. It's passage 4 of what I put on the site there, okay? All right, so I'm going to let Mr. Lennon read it the first time, and then I'll read it to you the second time.
The thing is why you couldn't see it because it was
yeah, you had your
dark.
arm. Yeah. All right. So let's read this together. I'm gonna let you read it. So he's gonna read the Titanic, and then I'm gonna reread it. So y'all can read it with him, okay? Tell him how he's doing, okay?
The writers of the
Whoop, we're down here on the Titanic.
The Titanic thought to be the sinkable ship. After the sinking of the Titanic, rules and laws were instituted, made the ocean travel safer, and the Titanic had a total of 20 passengers, lifeboats, and this wasn't enough lifeboats to carry 1,178 passengers. The Titanic was carrying 2,223 passengers. Even if all the lifeboats were filled with capacity, they were not enough to hold the passengers on the ship. Now our ships are required to have enough lifeboats for all passengers on board. They are also required to conduct lifeboats drills, and it is believed that there was a ship close enough to the Titanic to help save more passengers. However, no one from that ship was on the radio because it was too late. Now laws require that some is listening to the radio 24 hours per day.
Awesome job, Lennon. All right, now I'm going to read that one more time, and you'll be looking for the main idea of the passage and details that's going to support what you say is the main idea. So this is about the Titanic. The Titanic was thought to be an unsinkable ship. After the sinking of the Titanic, rules and laws were instituted to make ocean travel safer. The Titanic had a total of 20 lifeboats. This was enough lifeboats to carry 1,178 passengers. The Titanic was carrying 2,223 passengers. Even if all of the lifeboats were filled to capacity, there were not enough to hold all of the passengers on the ship. Now, ships are required to have enough lifeboats for all passengers on board. They are also required to conduct lifeboat drills. It is believed that there was a ship close enough to the Titanic to help save more passengers. However, no one from that ship was on the radio because it was so late. New laws require that someone is listening to the radio 24 hours per day. All right, so like I said, this one's going to be an on your own one. Have your parents email me or send it to me through Dojo and tell me what was the main idea of the passage Titanic, and give me 2 details from the text that support the main idea. We've been working on this all week, and I think you can do it. All right. Well, I'm going to let Lennon tell his joke of the day, and then we're going to sign off for the day.
Actually, whenever I finish my joke, I'm going to tell him something.
Okay. He's got something to tell you. I don't know what it is.
After I might tell you this joke. I can't find them. Why did the teacher pull on sunglasses?
Why did the teacher put on sunglasses, Lennon?
Because her students were so bright.
Ah, there you go.
Maybe because they had so many bright ideas. She actually saw the brightness and she had to put on sunglasses.
Maybe so. Miss Mesa does have some bright students.
And sunglasses actually make things darker.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can see them from like right here, probably with sunglasses it'll be like this. Like that.
All right. So we done?
Like one more thing.
Okay, one more thing.
If I had like 1 million bucks, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a massive ship with millions of lifeboats if it sinks, and it can hold 1 million passengers.
Oh wow! So that way you wouldn't have to worry about nobody drowning. They would all be rescued, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And it's gonna be 1 million meters long and tall.
Oh.
And there are gonna be 1 million rooms.
Oh, wow. That's a big old ship. All right. Well, we're going to sign off for the day, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right? Y'all have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.